Hey there everyone, my name is Krack-Shot from the guys who play games, back with some more Donkey Kong Country 3, and yeah, I tried to say hell and heck yeah at the same time. Anyways, we got the skis. This is a big deal. The ski is really useful, but mainly it's fast, and that's cool. Just press Y, and we can go hella fast. So yeah, unlike with the other boats, pressing Y here is actually usable. So actually I'm surprised. Whoa, jeez, you can kind of go pretty far into this, huh? If you move around, because it's kind of back heavy. But yeah, with the Y button we can go up like waterfalls. So we can go up here, bada bing, bada boom, undercover cove. Anyways, let me focus here. Boom. Okay, good. Can I just say that rock and the top left there, I always thought that looked like a rhino or something for some reason, because it has a vague rhino head and a weird thing that kind of looks like a horn. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyways, I guess yeah, we can just go up here now. So you want to get a good running start, and boom, we up here. Woof. We can't go left or right here, which is kind of sad because this would be another chance for him to have two worlds open at the same time. Because honestly, the next two worlds are both around. I'd say the next world is definitely more difficult, but it's not so much more difficult that it's they couldn't have made it another option. I think it would have been cool, but whatever. Oops, I pressed down. Oh well. No big deal. Anyways, yeah, the name of this world is just K3 because it's like a mountain. So I guess the mountain is named K3. Anyways, KrackShot Kreepers. So the first thing you do in the snow world is we climb a big old mountain. No rock climbing, snow mountain climbing, that kind of thing. Anyways, yeah, as the name Kreepers indicates, these dudes are back. And unlike before, these are the ones that actually follow us. So as you can see, there's actually a bit more to worry about with these guys. Anyways, we want to get this coin here. Oh, I guess this is our first cliff level too, huh? These levels are really cool. I really like the music for them. I think most people do. It's one of the better songs in the game, definitely. I love that drum beat along with the guitar solo near the end. I think it's a really nice mix. Anyways, woo! Yeah, you can see these guys get pretty fast eventually. You can see this guy's just barely slower than my climbing speed. So it's a little tricky. Thankfully though, not too big a deal. I'm trying to... dang it. I forgot if you could climb ropes after the thing, but no, it disables all your stuff. They're smart enough, I guess. You know me, hee haw hoo. Oh, no! Dang it. Can I just point out that this balloon is very strange, has strange behavior. So unlike most objects, well, okay, to be fair, this is true of all the balloons. When they float away, they don't respawn. But this balloon in particular is strange, not because of its properties, but more because of how much it's changed between different versions of the game. So you can see it's in this little hole, as I guess you could call it, a little gap between the mountain. And I'm pretty sure the idea of that balloon, it was gonna float up here, and if you come up here fast enough, you could get the balloon. But for some reason, that never happens. It just despawns the very instant it goes off screen, so you can't do that. Not only that, but in later versions of the game, they just stuck the balloon up here for some reason, so that the whole thing with there being a hole here to get the balloon doesn't even matter. It's weird because there's other cases where they do that in earlier games. I'm not sure why they just didn't do it here. There must have been some weird limitation that they couldn't get it working or something. I don't know. It's just strange is all. Let me think. I wonder if there's anything I'm missing. Anything down here? No. Sometimes there's stuff down here in these little areas where there's not any reason to go down there otherwise. I've probably missed stuff already. It's pretty easy to miss stuff. This coin is pretty funky because because of his weird position, it's possible to actually, if you're just barely step here, it's actually possible to do that. You can just throw it right into him. I believe there's a coin up here. Yeah. I forget if this is possible too. Can I like... No, it's not low enough, unfortunately. Now I'm playing as Kitty for this section. That's a little trickier than normal. Do 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 do. Is there anything here? No. There's usually is something in here, but I guess not in these early cases. Oh, gotta go fast! Oof. Yeah, you want to go faster because if you have an extra Kong, you can team throw up here and bada bing, bada boom. Hey, it's you. Remember these guys? You've seen them like twice, I think. Like, they're actually really rare in this game until like a certain point. You'll see them a lot in like the last world though. Or at least in one particular level. Oh! I always do that in this game. I always think like there's gonna be 3 of them, but there's only 2 of those dudes, so now you have to do this weird thing where you have to kinda drop down here. It's not impossible obviously, but it is a little awkward to do going down because it wasn't intended for you to go down, but in this case it's just fine. Not gonna make the same mistake again. I always make this mistake. Every time, as soon as I jump up there and don't see the rope, I always immediately remember that you can't do that here. What you're supposed to do is just get him over there and do that. It's just, Nintendo screwed me. I always think it's rule of 3, but the Donkey Kong Country series actually doesn't do the rule of 3 all that often. It's actually surprisingly common for it to be rule of 2 or 4 in these games. Is there... Okay, well obviously there's gonna be a cannon that shoots us up. There's a lot of these in these vertical-ish levels. Is there anything? I swear, yeah, I knew there was one of these somewhere. I think actually the way you can tell is usually if there's no enemy here, then there's a secret item down below. For some reason. That's like their little tell. I believe there's actually something over there too. So let's wait for this guy to pass us. Yeah, it's the bee. If there's the bees, drop down here. And there's a little white thing. These white things are actually caches for us to break open. So you can bang it open to get a coin. Alright, wait for this guy. Like you can see, like he's actually going slightly faster, I think. But obviously, you don't have to worry too much because he has to accelerate just like us. So as long as we jump past him, he can't get us. Oh, the letter G is there, so let's hang over here. Do that. And I think we are at the end. And there's another cache here for us to break. I think this one's just a coin too. Yeah. A lot of people don't know you can break those open because they don't look super obvious. They're a lot less, I guess, in your face like they are in the first Donkey Kong Country. You can save here if you want. Pretty nice that it's nice and early. I like this little cozy little, like little snow path cave entrance. Always like the way this looks. Anyways, right away we're on another toboggan level. I think there's only 2 of these in the game, so we've already blown our load. So, you can go straight to the right, but you can notice that there's a little banana down there. So if you shoot down there, bonus game, heck yeah, right at the start. And this one's pretty obvious what you do. There's a DK barrel here, but you don't actually need it because you can in fact jump to get these dudes. Anyways, toboggan levels. They're pretty straightforward, obviously. I'm gonna try to focus so I don't screw up like last time, but it's kind of tricky, obviously. Toboggan levels are pretty fast paced, as you can guess. Oh, I missed the K. Shoot. Whoops. It's because there's a lot of hidden items in these levels that are in like basically you're supposed to not go the obvious route with the house. Like you go down there, you get a coin instead of going up above. But that does mean I'm not gonna get a 1-up, but it's not like I need 1-ups all that much. Crap, there was a coin up there. There was a 1-up below that B, but I always jump. Ladybug, jerk, con the sardin, wagon, floggin. I think there was another coin there. Man, I'm not doing too good a job. It's hard, because, like, you really want to... Those bananas, you really want to follow them. Like, they just make you think, I gotta follow these bananas. So I got hit there because I was trying to expect that. Jump there. And there. Yeah, it can be a little tricky to tell which houses you're allowed to go under. Basically, the houses that don't... Like, you can tell because there's, like, a different graphic, basically. Like, the houses you can't go in front look like they're buried. A lot more than the other ones, I guess. Also, because I got hit, I'm not going to be able to show off one secret, which kind of sucks. I can at least tell you where it is, though. Boom. So, right up in that little top right corner, there is actually a hidden 2-up balloon. One of the rarer things in this game. I think there's actually less hidden 2-up balloons than 3-up balloons. But yeah, I guess we did beat that level, so that's cool. Barrel drop bounce. This is a pretty fun level. So, first waterfall level focused on barrels that moved us up and, like, moved us only up. The second one focuses on barrels that follow us left to right. Now we're kinda got the same thing going on with barrels that were, like, main intention is to go up, but these ones can, you know, they fall slow and they're obviously a lot more involved instead of other barrels. So I think it's actually interesting that every waterfall level focuses on a type of barrel. So if you kind of hang out right on the edge of this cliff and kind of jump over a little bit, you can see bananas over here. Follow these bananas, you get to a keg. You can't collect these bananas while walking because Dixie's too short. The crime of it all, I don't know. I believe... So I believe you're intended to throw it against that wall here, but I think it's actually possible to do something like this. Yeah, you can just throw it against that wall, even though it's probably not intended. And there we go. So, onward with the level. This level is actually really weird because there's a lot of areas out of bounds where there's, yeah, okay, cool. I forgot about this. So, if you wait here, you can jump off this barrel and just jump up to this bonus. There's a lot of areas that were like, if you fall too far with the barrels, there's actually ground below that has like barrels that can shoot you back up to the playable area. Like, it's really interesting to me because it's basically like, shoot. It's basically like a bunch of failure states that don't necessarily screw you, but most people wouldn't know about them because it's really easy to just jump back to the ground from the barrels anyways. So they're kind of redundant. Oof. Now, this bonus can be a little stressful because when the bananas are at the bottom of the screen, you can sometimes, you know, make a mistake. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. One of the rare times you actually walk out of the left of the bonus room, which I guess I'll point that out. Here, look at this object, by the way. Look at this object right here. Do you see something? You see something weird with this, I guess, wooden crate here? This box? Do you see something weird? Think about something here. These are from Donkey Kong Country 2. There are no other crates in this game. This is the only crate in the entire game. It's just here for some reason to throw against this guy. I have no idea why that crate's there, why they even bothered porting over the crate object from this game, from the second game. It's just here. It's so weird to me. Another thing, off the top of my head, I don't think there's like almost no hidden objects in this level to find. So I don't really have to worry about that. Anyways, this is actually one of the toughest parts of the game, in my opinion, right here. This little segment here. I'm probably gonna do it like first try and it's like, oh, it's not that hard. Yeah, what do you know? I want to say there might be something hidden over there. Oh, I think I know what I'm thinking of. So, before I do anything though, let me show something off here. If you throw this DK barrel, you can see that they roll. Just I don't think I've gotten a chance to show it off, but yeah, DK barrels in this game roll. They're weird. Crates are in this. There's one crate in this game. It's weird. This obstacle that we just went past, as a kid I got stuck here all the time. I could never do it unless I had Dixie to cheese it with a hair twirl. However, I believe if you fly across here... Oh. I'm thinking of something else. Well, that's fine. I can spin back. What am I thinking of? I don't know. This level is just weird though. Like, there's bees over here, buzzes, and they don't block... Well, they do block something, but like they don't block anything that you're supposed to get to. And they're just like here. So as a kid, you better believe I always thought there was something really secret about these guys, because obviously even after you've completed the level, these buzzes are here and you never did anything with them. But what they're doing is actually blocking off one of those spaces I was talking about, where like if you take a hit here and fly past with Dixie, you can basically get a huge shortcut because you're not supposed to do that, as it were. This level's weird, man. Oh yeah, here we go. So this end here, fly past it with Dixie and you can jump into this barrel. Bada bing, bada boom. The waterfall bonuses are always really like they require Dixie a lot of the time, weirdly enough. So you know, you better not be playing as Kitty or else you're not gonna have a good time. I guess they don't necessarily require Dixie, but they're a lot easier to do as her, obviously. Hey, I got a weird frame of animation by jumping. Coolio. I love doing that stuff. But yeah. Oh, yeah, we also... Parry shows up so often in these waterfall levels, too. There's just so many things. Anyways, yeah, if you drop down here, you can see those buzzes from earlier blocking off this little barrel here. And yeah, you shoot up here and it brings you back to the playable area. There's like... It's just here purely to like help you if you like... It's there basically if you ride the barrels down for some reason, but like... I've never seen anyone who ever does that, so it's kind of just like a failsafe, I guess, just in case somebody actually rides them down. Once again, though, I never see anyone actually do it, but hey, it's there. I don't remember that bird, though. What the heck? He's actually flying, like, off screen, so you have to, like, jump into him. That's interesting. I'm not sure if I've ever gotten that guy before. You can see this buzz just barely doesn't fly low enough to hurt you, so you can jump over him, but I'm pretty sure the intention here is to basically do that. I actually didn't time it all that well, so I could have gotten hit. There's more areas down below that you can kind of get stuck in. In fact, I guess I might as well show off one. Once again, though, like... Wait, is this actually the... Now I'm confused. This is actually a playable area, never mind. I got hit, because I'm an idiot. Crud! I'm trying to be all fancy pants here, and I'm just looking like an idiot. Well, that's fine. There's nothing else that really requires Dixie for the rest of this level, so it's fine. Hooah! Did I at least get parried to the end here? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. I know there's one here. Oh, these guys are deadly. I hit the second one actually, surprisingly enough. So if you drop down here, this is where there's a particularly weird one. Like the camera even gets locked here. And there's like nothing down here, but there's just like, there's even bananas there. Like it's really weird. Anyways, yeah, I've seen these bristles kill people so many times. Oh, right, you need that barrel for this bird. That guy's the G, but I can't get it. Oh well, it's fine. I mean, we don't really need lives. I know what the G is. You can see it if you have both Kongs, or if you have the barrel from earlier, then you can kill that guy. Krack-Shot Kreepers. This is a very fun level. This is a really interesting level. Very much a gimmicky level, but like in the best possible way. So if you have both Kongs, there's a thing up here you can get. But if you don't have both Kongs, you can just come back up here as Squitter and go ahead and grab these coins. Already getting close to the gap. I might actually have to buy something purely just so I don't run out of inventory space. But I think 99 coins is more than enough to get everything in the game, so it might not even like matter. I mean, it would be. There is always the novelty of having, you know, the max amount of items you can get. Anyways, yeah, as the level name indicates, Krack-Shot Kreepers focuses on this very interesting little individual here, the Krack-Shot Kreepers. So this guy has a bit of a history behind him. We don't know what he looks like in-game because you never get to see him, obviously. He's just a dude that fires. But there's actually a picture in the manual that shows a very strange-looking floating, like, metallic robot-looking dude. And he has, like, a helicopter and he can fly. And I believe that he is not named in that, like, manual thing what he is, but I believe he is intended to be this dude. But yeah, what this dude does is he just kind of vaguely tries to lock onto you, and When he locks on, he'll stop moving, and from there, he'll fire a shot that does damage. So you want to be real careful. Basically, this level forces you to just constantly be on the move. You never want to stop moving for too long. Like, you just got to be careful, basically. And there's a lot of things to find because they, you know, the developers are jerks like that. One up in this corner here. So pretty much always just like wait till he's about to fire and then you just kind of go on. So for example, let's wait here. And that's pretty much the idea with the whole level. You just kind of be patient. Make sure that like you're not like letting him shoot you in a spot where you can't really move. Because that's not a good idea. I don't believe there's... Oh no, there totally is. Yeah, there's banana over here. Boom. It's not too bad because as long as you have lots of platform webs out, you never have to worry too much. And these climbing sections are very generous. Like, you can basically just do this, and like if you wait till like the last second, like he doesn't even get to you before you get back to ground. As long as you're fast. Overall, this is a level I'd say is not nearly as hard as, like, some people think this level is really hard, but like as long as you're patient, don't, you know, freak out, it's not that bad. Really, like, it's actually fairly easy, I'd say. Like, you can even avoid him in a standstill purely by just jumping with good timing. Is there anything around here? I don't think so. Let's see, is there anything in this corner? Nope. The one thing you do have to be careful about is that the way he shoots is a little random. So like you'll see like he shoots from like different directions. I'm not sure if it's random. I think it's actually based on the direction that he was you were moving. So like let's see here. He shot from the right there. If I move to the left here when he's locking on, he shoots from the left. So if I move from the right here when he's locking on, he probably shoots from the right. Okay, so it's not random. Unless that was just a very strong coincidence, which is totally possible, but who knows? I mean, if I'm jumping up here, he just shoots straight forward, right? Yeah, so I think that is exactly what it's based on, actually, which is interesting. Good thing funny how I just figured that out right now. So because of that weird angle that he has to his shots, the hitbox of him hitting you isn't entirely, like, positioned like at the cursor. Like part of it will hit you even if you're next to it because he shoots at like a strong angle sometimes. This is a very interesting detail too, and I'm going to try to show this off if I can. Dang, I'm gonna show this off. I'm gonna show this off by example, not just by like I'm gonna tell you what he does. I'm not gonna get to show it off though. Ugh. He's being very uncooperative is the problem. There we go. Ah, so close. No, that would have been it. Boom! He has friendly fire. In fact, those are the only ways to kill these red buzzes in the level, which is really cool that you even can. Now, of course, killing those red buzzes that aren't moving is extremely difficult to do without taking a hit. But it is something you can do. It's something to keep in mind. He can actually help you out. And I think that's really cool. Not a lot of people know you can even do that, just because the friendly fire is really hard to even set up to begin with. Anyways, if you go below these red buzzes here, you can get some coins. Whew. Careful. Something I haven't mentioned is that the timing for doing a double web in this game is actually a little different from Donkey Kong Country 2. In Donkey Kong Country 2, you can press both buttons at the same time to get it, but in this game, you actually have to slightly, like, whatchamacallit. Oh, shoot. So, speaking of trying to friendly fire, it is entirely possible to... Oh, shit. It's possible to kill this dude, and, like, I'm not sure if it's intended or not, but you can also just go by him. Oh, Jesus. That just barely made that. You can kill that guy, but you can also just go by him. I don't know. I just think it's really cool you can friendly fire them. Like, they didn't have to go that extra mile. But funny enough, probably the reason that you can even friendly fire them might actually just be because of this bonus room. So this bonus room is really cool. You actually get to play Prince Projectile Dude. So if you want to hit these buzzes, basically wait till they're right turning around and you'll get them like perfectly. The hitbox of these dudes is like really generous. You can pretty much just get these guys no matter what. Which is what I say after missing them a bunch. But like, what I mean is that even when like they're down below, like it's really hard to not hit them because the hitbox, the fireball, is surprisingly big. Anyways, yeah, so you get this coin here and it's like, how do I get the coin? Well, no duh, you just shoot it. This is one of the few bonuses where you can actually move around during the thing too, which is pretty cool. Anyways, let's head on to the end of the level here because we're actually almost done already. It's funny how Squitter shows up so often in these factory levels too, hey? Anyways, letter G is right over there. Grab that crap. Ooh, I believe, as you can tell, single banana always means something. There's a banana bunch there. I want to say there might be something here too. Oh yeah, there's another single banana. So you just jump over to this dude and bang, another banana bunch. And a very a unique looking little metal sign here that tells Mr. Krack-Shot dude he can't come for us anymore. Anyways, at the end of every Squitter-based level is a very dickish DK coin for some reason. This game is not excluded from that. If you mess up this barrel, you have to redo the entire level. Thank God I didn't do that though. Anyways, we're at the end of the level. Bada bing, bada boom. Ain't that sweet? I missed a bonus. Oh, I know what bonus I'm missing. I don't know. I guess I must have been too focused on showing off other stuff. So, I'll meet you at that bonus in just a sec. See you then. Right here. This little spot over here is a couple of bananas up here. Bada bing, bada boom. We in the bonus. You can grab 15 bananas. I believe this minigame is... Yeah, this minigame, you really... The way it's set up, you really think that this bonus game was probably intended to have the Krack-Shot guy shooting us. But I'm guessing that maybe there's just some limitations to the Krack-Shot dude and they couldn't get him working in a bonus room or something. So instead we just got an empty room full of bananas. I mean, the bananas do... It is interesting because, you have to make use of Squidder's webs. Little trick I haven't shown up, by the way, is that because Squidder's webs obey physics, you can actually do the instant web trick without like, it's easier because you can just jump up against a thing and just shoot, and it just instantly like unfolds when you reach the wall. Anyways, that's it for that level. We are at the last level of this world already, Lemguin Lunge. So Lemguins, I don't know why what the name Lemguin comes from. But we'll see them in a little bit. I think actually they're in this bonus game, so we'll get to see them before they're actually introduced in the level. So, going to find the coin, you run down here, and whoa, it's a Lemguin. These penguin-looking dudes basically are kind of goofy. They just jump out of these holes, and they're basically just like a respawning little like fast hazard, as it were. Is what they really are. Get the K here, and we'll get to see our first Lemguin. I really like the color palette for this level. I really like how cold it looks. Like, you can see it whenever you pass by snowmen. The snowmen are very, like, blue. You can see, like, they got blue scarves and, like, a blue nose. And we've got, like, the blue doors, and you got, like, the purplish, like, background. I really like the cool-looking color of this level. But, yeah, Lemguins, not too bad to deal with. There are a couple tricky parts. Wow. Nice. And I really like how, like, when it becomes sunny, you can see it. There's a very nice, like, shade of... I think it's supposed to be dusk, like the sun's rising, which is why it's so cold looking. If I had to guess... Whoa. Jeez. Whoa! That was really close. Jesus. It's funny how I said these guys are no problem, but, jeez, I sure made them look like a problem. Got this little, I guess, setup where they're running towards us! Jeez. I'm making it look a lot harder than it is. It's not too bad. Keep in mind that, as you can guess, because of their little sharp beaks, you can't roll into them. You can roll into their backs, though. Maybe not. I thought you could. Huh. We already got all four Kong letters, though, actually, now I think about it. Huh. That's interesting. So I guess because, yeah, this level's fairly short. Surprisingly, for some reason. Anyways, yeah, as you can guess from this coin thing, it's going to be kind of the same thing as the first bonus, just you have to actually jump between them to get the coins. And you get this coin. It's stars, coins, whatever. It's just a name, you know what I mean. Thank God they give you DK barrel here, because right here is like the hardest part of the whole level. Basically, you have to kind of ride up here on these dudes, and you kind of have to just bounce up there, because they kind of lunge out of the hole. It can be very tricky to actually get there. But kind of a funny little thing is that if you just idle on this hole, they automatically get hurt, which is nice, because in other games they might hurt you because they like spawn there or something, but no, they're good. Also, weird detail, it starts snowing heavily here, but if you hang out at the very right side of the screen here, I believe eventually it should stop? Or am I wrong? I forget how it works. Maybe not. Maybe it just keeps on going. I might be thinking of a different level. Maybe I'm even thinking of the first level. Huh. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Level lower. Snowing heavily. Before we head over to their Mr. Boss face over there, though, if you press up, and over to this extra house over here, Blizzard's base camp. And unlike most other Kongs, when you walk over to Blizzard, he actually does nothing but just give us stuff. His name's Blizzard. He's been up here getting ready to conquer K3. He's gonna miss his buddy Blue's thing. Snow problem or snow away if you want to take the gift home. Snow away. I hope you catch cold out there. I really like the way his cabin looks. Like, it's a nice little log cabin. It's got like some rope and a little pickaxe. Anyways, we can go ahead and grab the present. It's the first item actually that I've gotten. Whew. And before you go ahead and leave, get over here to another Banana Bird Grotto. Glacial Grotto. So once again, gonna focus. Make sure I don't screw this up. Wow. That was probably the easiest one I've seen in a while. 4 A's, 1 X, and 1 B. Nice. By the way, just in case you're wondering, if you head into a grotto you've already been into, the crystals are actually back, but you'll just walk out. Because the Banana Bird crystal is gone. What does Blizzard say if we walk back in? Now, my house is buried completely under the snow. Yeah, I like how he actually like notes. It's pretty hard to like notice that little house there. Anyways, let's go over to Swanky Sideshow, play a little game. This Swanky Sideshow is actually really nice that they put this keep an eye on Cranky when you're playing the last contestant stove covering. Nice. We'll do race to 25, make sure we get our practice down, because this one's actually really important. You don't need to do it, but we'll see why in a hot second here. Wow, that one took forever to come out. He's trying to give Crank an unfair advantage here. Yeah, we'll see why it's a good idea to practice on this one. I mean, I'm not doing a very good job of being coy, so you know. But I mean, you know, what else is there to say about this ball throwing game? I've always found it pretty easy. I'm sure some people don't find it easy, but personally it's like just hang around the middle, and as soon as the target goes out, run to the target, run back to the middle, so you can always be prepared to do one that's on the edge. Because if you're on the very left and one appears on the very right, obviously you're not going to be able to get to it. Boom! We win! You only had to blow on your targets when they fall over. Good old salty Cranky. We almost lost that one though, because the game was being very mean to me and taking forever to pop my targets out. I'm not sure if that's actually like something that happens, but whatever. It's cool, I guess. So Bleek's house. So in the last snow level, it starts snowing heavily. It doesn't actually matter for this level, but I always like to think that the reason they do that is because when you get over to Bleek's house here, guess what type of boss it is? It's a snowball fight! So the goal with Bleek, you can press up and down so you can throw into the foreground and the background, because sometimes Bleek will hang out in the foreground or the background. Kind of want to be careful, because obviously if you get hit by a snowball, he gets hurt. And yeah, just make sure to press the right direction. Throw at the little glowy thing he has, so you want to aim for the middle of him. And between snowball rounds, he does this, where he'll shoot cannons, like big-ass snowballs at us. This time he'll go much faster. This is basically all about just... Like, the snowball fight actually is a pretty small part of the fight, because, like, it's pretty much all just about placing yourself. Ooh! There you go, and then one last little snowball fight where he goes hella fast. You pretty much have to be like ready to like hit him in this part of the phase. But yeah, this boss fight's not too bad. It can be a little tricky if you're not good at the snowball fighting, obviously, but like you can get some cool little patterns here. And then you rush to the middle, and there you go. Kaboom! I believe that level has the same type of background that the whatchamacallit has. The snow levels have. It has like but it's like a bright red sky and it's got like clouds. Anyways, I just want to show off that. Might as well show this off like everything else. Just like all the other levels, if you press left here, you can slide off, and it's nice that you can just shortcut through a world. Like, I really like that, like, even though Funky doesn't do what he does in the first two games, there's still like ways to get out of every level quickly. But obviously it's kind of weird how like you can't do it in every level. I don't know why. It's weird, but whatever. Anyways, that's it for this part. Let's head over here to our cozy little cove over here. Go to Wrinkly's save cave, save our game. Wrinkly's asleep. I like how when she's asleep, you get like a little thing where like the Kongs themselves are talking. She's asleep. She won't mind us saving our game. You can see we got our little present there. And yeah, that's it for this part. Cool little detail too is that when Wrinkly's asleep, there's no like leaving dialogue either. It's just silent. Just walk on out. So anyways, yeah. See you guys later.